Google CEO Sundar Pichai is set to appear before the House Judiciary Committee at 10 a.m. Eastern. He will defend his company's efforts to protect users' privacy and deny accusations of political bias against conservatives.
Before the hearing, conspiracy theorist Alex Jones confronted Pichai, saying Google has violated free speech rights. He appeared alongside former Trump advisor Roger Stone, who's been a key player in the Russia investigation. You see him here on Capitol Hill. There he is right in the front of your screen there. Before Pichai enters the hearing room. And you see Alex Jones. You can see him from the back of the head, right in the center of your screen there.
Yeah, in written testimony, he'll read to lawmakers. Pichai says, quote, "I lead this company without political bias and work to ensure that our products continue to operate that way. To do otherwise would go against our core principles and our business interests." So CNET senior producer Dan Patterson joins us now to sort of preview what's going to be happening. Break it down, though. What exactly is Google accused of doing?
Well, they've been accused without substance of being politically biased, and many of their rank and file members may lean left, but many of them may lean right. And look, Google has responded and said, look, it is against our business interests as well as our core principles to be biased in any particular way, not just with politics, but how we influence the algorithm and what surfaces in your search. Mm-hmm.
So Pichai is also going to answer about privacy concerns, but I'm very curious about YouTube, because that is where you find, I mean, people complain about Twitter being kind of the depths of human depravity when you really get down to it, but there's a lot of weird stuff on YouTube, and I'm not so sure that it should always be on YouTube because children have access to it, even though you can put parental parameters in.
Well, YouTube is certainly a center for controversy, not just because of the political content on there, but like you allude to, some of the content that leaks into the YouTube Kids app. They've responded to these allegations, accusations, and to some of the content that has slipped in there over the last year or so. But I think that YouTube might be kind of the weird gray area where Google gets hit with stuff that they aren't expecting, simply because it is very easy to monetize content there and manipulate the algorithm.
So you sort of mentioned this, but the other big issue that always comes up with these companies is our personal information, our data. What are they doing? How are they protecting it? How are they monetizing it? I presume there'll be questions about that. Yeah,
so data harvesting is kind of at the key of these hearings. And look, Google will once again say, hey, we want to give you full control over your data and your privacy. And it is very easy to go to takeout.google.com and delete your archive. It's also very easy to go to myaccount.google.com and delete your account. However, and I'm working on a story about this, I tried to delete my Google account and services last week, and what I found by interviewing a number of different sources was that, all right, it is pretty easy to technically do this, but through their various advertising networks, they still will follow you around the web. Now, they might follow, air quotes, you, but they will follow your advertising profile around the web. So it's not as easy as they make it sound to escape Google as an ad harvesting business.
Oh, that's interesting.
I want to talk about what they're doing in China. Are they building a censored version of Dragonfly? What is Dragonfly, and what are some of the criticisms being levied against it?
Yeah, sure looks like it. So Dragonfly is their Chinese search engine. If you recall, in Google's early days, when they were a plunky little startup, "Don't be evil" was their motto. Many of their employees still kind of buy into that, and many of their employees, in fact, thousands of their employees, have protested against the development of Dragonfly because they say this sets a bad precedent. Not only does this do something that we as Google employees find objectionable, operating in China and kind of bending our policies to work in China, it also allows us to do other things that we might find kind of squeamish or might make us feel a little squeamish.
It's going to be interesting, Dan.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting hearing.
Thank you so much.